What's up boys and girls, I thought it'd be cool to try something different and have a little casual fun. In this series, we'll be exploring alternate kingdom realities and fueling our delusion. Today, for our first topic of the series, we are going to be talking about what if Ouki was still alive. To begin with, we have to paint the picture of how this would even be possible. First of all, Ouki knowing that someone, an army for sure was lying in wait, due to the bell shape of the current battlefield, just like the main timeline, continued with an unmatched ferocity. The duel with Hoken goes as normal, but instead of losing out due to the speed of Roboku's horses, he was able to cut down Hoken with his final cleave, as Roboku arrives and is met with utter shock and confusion. And so in this timeline, one of the three great heavens, Hoken, was defeated by one of Qin's 6 great generals, which would not only be detrimental to the military prestige of the Xiao army, but also for Roboku, who spent, at this point in time at least, all of Xiao's resources to take Ouki's head, failed, and at that failed miserably. He's then punished for this, also being the one responsible for appointing a great heaven that would fall so soon. Despite this, to be honest, only worsening the flames of fear in the eyes of the other states, assuming he isn't dead because he should probably have gotten the death penalty, since Roboku didn't take down one of Qin's 6 great generals, and didn't take down Gekishin, Yan's great general, he does not hold the massive influence and prestige necessary to raise a coalition to fight Qin. This would mean our boy Jukyo is still alive and kicking, and our boy Shin is able to one day make him drink the tastiest of wines as a great general. Moving on, I wouldn't say that it would be completely lopsided, but rather the power struggle between Sei and Ryufui would be completely different. Not only would we have the imminent defection of Shoheiken, Qin's head of military affairs, but instead of good old Heki, the top general part of the king's faction is now Ouki, someone whose quality is much greater than Mobu, even though Mobu will still prove to be without a doubt Qin's physically mightiest. So in this scenario, the power struggle would be quite different, but I believe it would now decisively end in Sei's victory, as in the main timeline. We're going to assume that Mogo still dies due to old age, along with Choto for the same reason, but we have Ouki, Jukyo, Mobu, Osin, Kanki, and Yotenwa. Not to mention Shin, Ohon, and Moten. Jeez. I do think the story will still have Chi allying with Qin, because Sei will still harbor the same dream. But even if they don't, no one holds a candle to Qin. But this time, as Sei has his sights set on reinstating King Shou's system, he will have all 6 necessary for his revised 6 great generals of Qin. Ouki as the first great, Jukyo as the second great, Mobu as the third great, Osin as the fourth great, Kanki as the 5th great, and Heki as the 6th great. Okay, I'm kidding. It would be Yotenwa Best Girl as the 6th great. I think this order makes the most sense, since Ouki and Jukyo have long served Qin well on the front lines. Mobu had his quality made clearer during the now successful Battle of Bayou that involved slaying one of Xiao's 3 great heavens, a huge achievement. Osin and Kanki could still be assumed to do decent, or the same during Sanyo, and Yotenwa would now be the 6th without the Battle of Sai on her resume. But boy, oh boy, this has got to be the dirtiest lineup of great generals I've ever seen. It's impossible to lose. I mean, Yotenwa is your worst general. Come on. The unification for China now all comes down to butterfly effect. Qin is able to attack Sanyo whilst having so many great generals at their disposal. I mean, imagine this. Ouki is posted at the Xiao front lines. Osin and Kanki are then able to focus on the conquest of Sanyo, even without the alliance with Xiao. Or maybe Ouki would go up against Renpa. And we still have Jukyo, Mobu, and Yotenwa left over to cover the other front lines. In this altered timeline, Shueisha wouldn't even have been discovered. Roboku probably would have had his head cut off, if not that, demoted to a place of no power, because he has no influence and prestige to do anything. And to couple with that, Hoken isn't alive, but Ouki's still kicking. So I think ultimately, Shoheiken's original plan starting from Sanyo would work, with Roboku being powerless to gather his Avengers. China would truly be in checkmate and unified in probably way less than 15 years. Probably 10 years, who knows. But Ouki's not alive, so let's go cry. Did you enjoy this video? Check out my other videos. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated on my latest videos. I appreciate you guys.